Okay, you know what it's time for, you guys? It's time for some good old-fashioned Get Real with Christina. Let's do an advice Q&A. Hit me with your best questions, and I'm just going to pick a couple and I'm going to answer. You got boy problems, confused about your career. You got some school problems, confidence. What's going on? Let me know. I'll see if I can help you out. This is 99.9% yes. Most people are not so busy that they can't hang out with someone they have a crush on. So if he had a crush on you, he'd probably be like, I'm clear my plans, I'm gonna find a way. Think about it. If the person that you liked kept asking you to hang out, do you not think you'd be like, oh my gosh, I gotta clear my schedule. I'm gonna find a way to make this happen. Or you'd just be like, hey, I'm just busy all the time. I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you. You'd find a way to clear your schedule. But hey, if you're being rejected, happens to the best of us, happens to everyone. We all get rejected and we all reject people. Period. It's going to happen throughout your life, no matter what. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not a loser. It's just not a match. I know that it hurts when you really like someone, they don't like you back. Trust me, I know. But it's not the end of the world. Life goes on. Expand your mind. Broaden your horizons, okay? Just trust me. Life goes on. The sooner you can open your mind, the better. Listen, it's not just guys that do this. I was a little player too, okay? People do this because human nature... We get bored sometimes, and then we don't have our head screwed on correctly, and then we're like, ooh, I'm going to talk to someone else. Also, main reason, because people are terrified of commitment. Everyone's freaking scared. You can barely even commit to plans with your friends. Maybe, we'll see. Let's keep it open-ended. I don't know, we'll figure it out in the day of. People have a really hard time committing to things like a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance. People are scared of commitment. So when they're talking to someone, they start getting scared and they talk to someone else. It makes them feel a little more comfortable because they're like, oh, I have an out here. I'm not stuck or something. So it's a lot of psychological things, but it ain't good. We need self-control. Okay, that's freaking rude. And the last thing a friend should or would ever do. I don't really like that. I don't appreciate your friends for doing that. That's really messed up, honestly. If someone did that to me, I would tell them right away, that's messed up. Don't joke about that. Well, this is like in swimming. I don't know if you've swam, but my whole family is swimmers. When you're swimming and then you turn to the side, look at people in the other lane, you become slower because you're turning your body and you're creating like drag in the water. So you slow down your race when you look at someone else. So to stop comparing yourself to other people in plenty of ways besides what you said, you need your own path. You need to stay in your freaking lane. Don't look at the other lanes, but you need your own path. You need to know, like, I have my own path. I'm going somewhere. Think of somewhere that you really want to go in your life. Have a dream, have a vision, have some kind of individuality, authenticity to you. Like, get to know you for real. Stop thinking about what everyone wants and think about you. Who are you? Find your own path, and then you'll find confidence. Well, life freaking kicks you down all the freaking time, and so do people a lot. So I give myself pep talks all the freaking time. So at the end of the day, it's like, if I'm not gonna be nice to myself, what do I have? I gotta be nice to myself. I remember when I started developing like confidence in my body, like love for my body as a teenager, it was literally just a choice I made. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to look at this for the rest of my life, I'm going to choose to love it. I'm not going to choose to want a different kind of body I don't have. Because I did grow up in the time when everyone was saying real women have curves. And I was a very, very thin teenager. I was a size 00. And I was like, I don't have any curves. Am I not a woman? I felt really insecure about that. And then I decided, you know what? If I'm not going to have curves, I'm still going to love who I am because I'm allowed to. Okay, this is a great one. If you're ever going to stand up against people pressuring you to do something, which happens to everyone, you have to realize you are risking some humiliation and some people like making fun of you or being rude. That's just going to happen. But you have to get to the point where you don't care, or you care more about standing up for yourself than you do about people's opinions, which is tough, but doable. So to get out of situations practically, you can either just be like, no, I don't want to do that, or no, I don't want to go there. Or if you're not quite there, depending on how old you are, you could be like, my mom would kill me if I did that. I'm not going to do that, even if that's not exactly true. Or you can say like, oh, I have to go, I'm busy, or I can't do that. Oh, I just realized I have to go home, like make up a random excuse. Personally, people kind of always try to pressure me. I don't know why. I'm like a magnet for this. People would always try to pressure me into things I did not want to do a lot. And I really enjoy being like, no, because I love the fact that they can't make me do anything. Now, what if you feel like it makes you feel like some kind of like outcast or like you're not cool or you're a loser or whatever for not doing it? That's the part where you have to realize I'm going to be strong enough to say no to this thing and realize that deep down I'm not a loser. No one gets to make me feel bad about myself just because they want to pressure me into something or they decided I need to do this thing to make myself look cooler or whatever it is. They do not get to decide that for you. Do not let them. Okay, this just breaks my heart, and I know a lot of you guys are going through this, and it's hard because sometimes you literally can't talk to anyone about it, and I don't know if you can get help or not. You need to get help if you can, but sometimes you're in a situation where you can't. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you to do, but what I can say is that you do not deserve that. You never deserve that. You deserve so much better. You deserve parents who are building you up and bringing joy into your life and protecting you. Parents are supposed to protect, not harm. I'm so sorry, because I know right now that I'm literally looking into the eyes of a lot of you who are going through this, which breaks my heart. So I guess I just want to tell you, if no one's telling you, you are important, you truly matter, and you are worth so much. I'm sorry if no one's telling you that, but it's true. You deserve a better situation. Look, I know what this felt like as a teenager, oh my gosh, but this is kind of what all of us need to do, regardless of whatever it is that's going on. Everyone around you is just telling you all these things and telling you who they think you are, negative things they think about you, whatever the heck they want to tell you. Guys, we don't have to listen to that and take it in and accept it and replay it in our heads over and over and over again. We don't have to do that. Everyone's going to tell us stuff regardless. We need to make our own path. We need to have our own beliefs. We need to build ourselves up. But we think we're not allowed to do that. We think, oh, because people said these negative things about me, I can't feel good about myself. No. That's normal. Happens to everyone. No. You get to decide that you want to love yourself. You want to think you're cool. You like your personality. You like your body. You like whatever it is. You get to decide. Yeah, because your family has made you feel uncomfortable. Either someone, your parents, whoever, is like really uncomfortable and truly doesn't want to talk about it, or they're so over the top in your business, you're like, this is too invasive. And let me say that that's not right. Like, parents are supposed to help you with this stuff. I'm not trying to shade your guys' parents, okay? I'm just saying that they're supposed to make you feel comfortable enough. But sometimes parents don't get over that from when they were a kid, and then they don't know what to do. Honestly, when you reach out to God and you want to get closer, He will find a way to make it happen. So you just open your heart, you start praying, and you ask God, like, how can I get closer to you? And things are going to happen, and you're going to realize, like, oh, I need to do this or this or this. Open your mind. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's a lot. Boundaries is a big deal. And what are boundaries? People don't know. Everyone listen up, okay? Boundaries. You and another person. There is a boundary in between you where you end and they begin. So these can get blurred in families because we often have very kind of dysfunctional ideas of what boundaries are from our parents, because from their parents, et cetera, et cetera. So they will put things on you that are not your responsibility. You might think you're responsible for the emotional state of your siblings or your parents. You're not. You're responsible for your emotional state, just like they're not responsible for yours. You might think that it's your responsibility to hold the family together. It's not. This might sound selfish, but is in fact not selfish. It's like if you're a rope and you have all these strands and everyone's just pulling at them, you're going to become destroyed after a while. So having boundaries is just keeping your rope together. Hello? Keeping the rope, which is you, strong enables you to do so much more than being pulled in all these directions and becoming very weak. So it's best for everyone that all of us remain strong and keep our boundaries strong. So this is really tough when you're growing up with dysfunction in your family, but you have to kind of block things out or just reason against it in your mind. You don't always have to say it to your parents, but when your parents say or do things that you know are messed up, you got to tell yourself, like, I know that was wrong. I know this is not my fault. It's not our responsibility. You have to be the voice of reason in your head. Okay, so for me with anxiety, I really have to tackle it from a lot of different angles. So physically, I need to move. I have to go on a walk or a run. I need to get my heart rate up. Well, your heart rate's probably already up. I need to move to match that. There's a lot of debate about anxiety and blah, 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 but really the way that I see it is that it's your fight or flight response stuck on fight or flight. I don't know what to do. So when you actually can run, it can help a lot because it makes you feel a lot of relief. Okay, so I'll move, run. That's one thing. Mentally, I will express myself. I'll write out all my feelings. I'll talk to people. And then I'll also do other physical things such as taking a bath. The hot water just washing over me is very calming. I'll do all of those things in a day. I have to do multiple things. And then I'll drink a lot of water, very important. And then after I've done that to try to take some of the edge off, then I need to make a plan. Anxiety really seems to be When something is really freaking us out, or nothing is freaking us out, but there's something in the back of our mind we're freaked out about, and making plans really helps because it makes you feel like you know where you're going, you know what you're doing, there's no more questions. So to sum that up, I do a bunch of things to take the edge off that I just said, and then I make some plans, and then I feel like, okay, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing. It's going to be fine. And anxiety is very personal, it's different for everyone. I'm just telling you what I do. I mean, I've been hit with anxiety in the middle of the night, panic attacks where you can't sleep and it, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. Just trying to breathe and you breathe deeper and it hurts worse. And I'll literally get in my bed and start like doing push-ups and jumping jacks. And then I'm like watching a video trying to distract myself. It's like you have to do things to take the edge off. But then once the edge is off, you gotta, well, for me, okay, guys, I don't want to, I'm sure people get mad at me anyway because it's a touchy subject. But for me personally, for me, it's because sometimes things are unsettled and I've been pushing my feelings down, ignoring things, and I'm not even in touch with what is freaking me out. Normally, it's several things. It's a combination of several things where I think, that's not a big deal. It can't be that. But the combination of them is the big deal. All right, that's all I got. Love you guys and take care.